Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's Dort. Stolen by Brunson. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
2 points. That one goes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Anunoby.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Shots good by Williams.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of him.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Bridges misses. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And here's Brunson outside. Some solid defense there from SGA. And he drops it in from the low post. SGA's got 5 now.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Dagnall said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
No good on the second free throw. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. .158 left to play here in the first. Here's Alvarado. Nailed from three-point land.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops. Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
And he's good on the three ball.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Wallace's shot is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Alvarado missing.
And normally that's an easy two for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Pass to Bridges. For the three. They get the rebound. Back to Alvarado. And the shot falls short this time. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Anunoby. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Knicks shooting their first free throw this game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Alvarado. He has 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Back to Alvarado. Towns. Second chance effort. He lays it in. Towns has got 10.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
The Knicks with the lead. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Basket, good.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Wow, Clarkson can really move. And once he's airborne, there's nothing the D can do.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for New York. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Towns.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Now, here's Shamet. Still yet to score.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Pass to Wallace. Takes the 3. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And Wallace slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. New York leading by 4. Pulls up. Rebound by Williams. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. In the corner, Wallace with it. Wallace with another miss. And it's the Knicks with the ball. For 3, Bridges. They get it back. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. He shoot again. And Towns finishes inside. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
And the Knicks with possession. Back to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And then Williams slams it in.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Thunder making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Kevin?
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
And he nails the third. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love two big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Let's see those moves.
.56 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Holmgren can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Brunson surveying the D. He can't hit that time. To the middle. Here's Dort. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Hart outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Hart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Brunson. Lets the three fly. And another three for New York.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, that's a little easier to do out on the perimeter.
And so it's the New York Knicks in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
8-second violation.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And so here is Oklahoma City. SGA from outside. Rebounded by Hart. And Anunoby, here we go. And Anunoby slams it in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. There's the lob to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 17 now.
And how about the game from Towns? So the combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separations with the height advantage in that matchup.
Outside Williams. Outside SGA. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And it's time to get down with the basket.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Hartenstein to the right side. They get it back. Kicks it out to Holmgren. No good on the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Bridges shot. Good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Shamet. No good with the triple. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Good work there as it goes. Robinson's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Pass to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Three-pointer. The putback. And Williams is right there. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Wallace's shot is good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
A drive by Holmgren.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane.
Here's Diawara. His three-pointer's off the mark. Alvarado with the steal. Here's Shamet. New York missing again. And here now the Thunder. Count that one for George. George got his second basket of the game.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Lets it go with the three. And that one's good. Shamet. Shamet's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Knicks. Back to Hartenstein. A 3. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Williams can't hit. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Williams for 3. Drills it from outside. Williams has got 9 points here in the second half. Clarkson for 3. And no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Knicks out front, delivering the
94.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. And a wide open look for SGA. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns. How about battling through the impact there and then filling that basketball in?
First personal foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Pass to McBride. Knocks down the 3 ball. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Thunder trailing by 21. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And that one's good. Wiggins.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Pass to Clarkson for 3. Doesn't go for him. And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Back to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. SGA from outside. Knicks with the rebound.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Pass to Joe from outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Puts up a three. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a three.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Brunson. Now Towns. Holmgren with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And he does not hit. New York leading by 12. And Anunoby, here we go.
And how about Anunoby using all that momentum to finish past the defense? Refused to be denied.
Brunson fires. Knocks down the three.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Bridges with the steal. Now Brunson. Towns the screen. Here we've got Brunson. Puts up the three. Holmgren rips down the rebound. Bridges with the steal. Now here's Brunson. Bridges with it. Dort covering. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Mercy. Towns relentless, not giving up after the miss, putting his stand on this game.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 19.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New York.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
Good on the second free throw. Tim the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Kolek, no good. Thunder trailing by 21. Outside Williams. Over Sohan. Shots good by Williams. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Takes a three. Wiggins with the rebound. And so here is Oklahoma City. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 19. And he gets it, one to go. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
It's good. And the Knicks lead by 19.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler.
I need it right now.